take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. This that split, this that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Atlanta Falcons.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. And they'll begin by running the option. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was taken down.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
At the 26-yard line.
Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
50 seconds. Mike, 50 seconds.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
Ball carrier.
Call it a pickup of 3 and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at about the 32. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
The tackle made.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They go play action now. Wilson. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. A gain of 4, not enough. And it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now it's Carson. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
And here's Hoffrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Play action. Now Wilson. he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and run with their fullback. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He completes this to Sutton. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. We're scoreless after 1. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Carson. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Carson. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. This is why I don't play in points per reception fantasy leagues.
Is that what they call
receiver
PPR?
still gets a point there. Yeah.
No.
And you went that far back. No bueno.
Well, I'll tell you what. I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
Well, one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn.
2nd and goal from the 1. Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Jordan Howard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As his guys are on the board first here tonight. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Here's Wilson. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks. To throw again is Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, Pete Carroll's going to call out his field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Looking downfield for Jones. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but but they may come back to it again.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Here's Sterling Hoffrichter now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 29-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. The slant to Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Here's 2nd and a yard. Flush to his right. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
53, check 53. Watch the pass. Let's go, let's go. 18, right here. Number 53, line 53.
Looking to throw. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. From the 6. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Seahawks, first down.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Matthew Judon in there to take him down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
To try again after the sack. Wilson, this is caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
Number 86.
His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Well, they weren't messing around. 1st and goal, they don't do anything fancy. They just go to the fullback right away.
I like how you phrase that, because oftentimes they come back to the fullback when it's late in the down and distance count, right? In this case, first down, let's go get it right now.
And he got it, 6 points on the board.
Michael Dixon to kick
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A pass there complete to Sutton. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
At the 40-yard line.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Hey, switch games.
They'll drop to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
53. Push him back. Push him back. 53 at the mic.
The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Carson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
To Chris Carson.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there. And there we saw completion.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Tyler Higbee, his second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. And that makes it 14-10.
Good. Makes the score Falcons 14, Seahawks 10.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right, where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now it's Wilson. That'll be complete to Cook. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make this a second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
There's Wilson to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6.
And line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back now here on EA Sports.
With the score.
It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. On 1st down, Wilson. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 21. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll run with Cook. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
21 yards. First down, Seahawks.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Cook. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. On the tackle that time, Dean Lowry. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And it's third down.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. From the gun, it's Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
His kick here is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
For Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
So now a two-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. After the interception, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. This will be caught at about the 5. And finally out of bounds, so he doesn't take it the distance. All but 5 yards shy of the end zone. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. This is Carson. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a gain of 34. What a run there. I mean, you got speed, elusiveness, escapability, all rolled into one.
And we all know that quarterbacks are coached. They get the ball to the guys who can do all the things you just described. You want those guys who have speed, elusiveness, and escapability all rolled into one with the ball in their hands. And guess what? It's him. So there's no sense in throwing it or handing it off when you can do all of that yourself.
45, 45. Mike, 45. Watch a slant, watch a slant. Watch a slant.
They go play action now. Wilson, flush to his right. On the right side, open is Gesicki. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Now Rashad Penny, and he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. Now I get it go. Now I get it go. Now I get it go.
Prime time over grind game, overtime's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag. Copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss. Stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck. I had a dream and it stuck. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key. But contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. I've been scheming against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, roll through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, you gon' have
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. Now I get it go. Now I get it go. Now I get it go.
Ain't it crazy how them tables turn? You can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch him hate, watch him lurk, can't relate. Watch you skirt out the mud, out the dirt, in the murk, out the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I've been grinding since a young and they told me my timing was coming. I've been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I've been eating since a young and since we ain't have food in our tummy. That life we was living ain't funny, but you know I just have to funny. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother, I'll show you. Way better than I can tell you. The type of dreams that they sell you. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Put it all on the line and I'm looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, you gon'